What's up, guys? Just hopped out of the shower. If you guys haven't tried this and you need like an at-home therapy session, you're just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, didn't get any sleep, whatever it might be for you, try drinking your coffee or your tea or whatever beverage you have in the morning to get yourself going. Try having it in the shower. Oh my God, just let the hot water just beat down on your back, on your scalp, on your chest, whichever way feels the best for you, and then just sip your coffee and just feel good and allow yourself to be in that moment, that feeling of feeling held and loved and cared for. Okay. So we're about 4 days into this healing journey, self-care journey, and I just got out of the shower. I just slathered my face with my body oil. The body oil that I use and create is good for the skin, or good for the face and the body, for like normal to dry skin. Okay, I have very dry skin, but I typically have like an oily T-zone, so I'm considered kind of combination. So the things that I create are mostly for a combination normal to dry skin, but I wanted to show you one of the ingredients in my body oil is this organic black seed oil, and it's so good for the skin, so good for the hair. You can actually ingest it, so I do ingest it in the mornings, and then it's in my body oil. And then right now I'm going to actually take a dropper full and I'm going to put it on my scalp and massage that in. I took a shower, but I didn't actually wash my hair because I knew that I was going to load up my hair with a bunch of oil. One of the other ingredients that's in my body oil is castor oil. And castor oil is so good for the skin, so good for the hair. And so I'm going to actually put my body oil in my hair, like through here. But I wanted this flaxseed oil right on my scalp first. I'm just gonna massage that in. Today, since I didn't get like what felt like a lick of sleep last night, little life update. Oh, it's dripping in my face. Little life update. If you didn't know already, we raised a chick from an egg, watched it hatch, all that kind of stuff. And it just turned like 4 months old or 5 months old, and it turned out to be a rooster. So it started crowing a couple days ago. I think it was actually on New Year's Day, January 1st, it started crowing, and now it crows. This morning it started crowing at 3:57 a.m. So we're trying to figure out what to do with this rooster because in our zone we cannot have roosters. So yeah, here's my body oil. So that's been fun. No sleep last night. So yeah, really kind of irritating. But I'm just going to chill out at home today. I spend most of the day in bed and just have a very like self-care, self-love day, just tending to myself. Yeah, just resting. I don't know if you ever checked the Schumann resonance report, but it's basically the energy, the collective energy, Mother Earth's heartbeat, Mother Earth's frequency, whatever you like to call it. It's been off the charts. So crazy. Okay, last little bit. Just get that all worked in the hair. And then tonight I will hop back in the shower, take a quick shower, or you could sleep on it because it'll probably be dry by the end of the day, but you could sleep on it and then shower like tomorrow, the next day. But I'm just gonna push this pop this up on the top of my head and chill for the day, and then wash it out really good, probably 2 shampoos, and then a good conditioning. And then my hair will be so good. My scalp will feel so good. This dry weather, this time of year is like, can be so bad. So drying. Okay. All right. Now I gotta go and feed the chickens. Grand Rising, it's 7:28. We are just getting to Kellen's school. He's back in school after winter break. So, have a good day, buddy.
I will.
Have a good week at your mom's.
I will. Love you.
Bye,
Love
Kelly.
you.
Bye.
See ya. All right, back home from dropping off the boy at school and getting Kinsley set up with some waffles. And then, as you can tell, my hair is a disaster. I did not end up washing my hair out, so it's just full of, it's dry, but it's just full of good oil. So I'm gonna go hop in the shower, start my day. I woke up, I've been getting like no sleep the last couple days. As I told you earlier, our chick ended up being a rooster, and he decided to caw at 1:15 this morning, and then again around 5:30, I think. I don't know what's up with this rooster. I'm trying to rehome it because it's a nuisance. But yeah, so I woke up, I put my headphones in. Oh, waffles. I put my headphones in and listened to some frequency, listened to some gratitude and goddess affirmations. Got 16 ounces of water in. Had my coffee on the way to school. Yeah, little update. Fresh and clean. Oh, that felt so good. Water is so cleansing. If you ever feel like off, like you can't pinpoint like why you're feeling like weird, icky, negative, low vibrational feelings, but you can't really pinpoint like where it's coming from, just go take a shower. You don't even have to like do all the things you do in the shower, but just like go stand in the shower and let the water cleanse your spirit, cleanse your aura, and you'll feel a lot better. Go in with the intention of clearing your aura, and you'll feel so renewed. It's seriously time for like a big girl haircut. I don't cut my layers myself, but I've maintained my length myself, but it's getting pretty snarly through like here. So I need to treat myself to a haircut, maybe even a blowout.
sorry if the lighting in my kitchen is horrible. I did get a tripod with like a little ring light to kind of help in these like dark, dreary months here in winter. So sorry if the lighting isn't like the best when I'm in here. But today I'm recording this on Monday, January 6th. So we're about 6 days in to this journey. I'm fresh out of the shower, so I'm always like the most red right out of the shower. But up close and personal, you can kind of see that my face is starting to clear up. It's not so dry and like crusty when I wake up in the morning, which is fantastic. Because it was so dry, I'm starting to get this like right here in the crack of my lip, or crease of my lip is like torn. So that's kind of like painful. So I've been putting on my beeswax and coconut oil lip balm to kind of cure that. So yeah, I'm pleased with the progress in just 6 days. So super, super good. I did want to say, I think I missed 2 days in the last 6 days. I've missed 2 days of taking my green black walnut wormwood complex at nighttime, which can be super frustrating, but I'm learning to give myself compassion, give myself grace. It's a new routine and I can't be perfect all the time, right? We can't be perfect. So little reminder that if you are embarking on new routines, incorporating new things, new goals, whatever, at this time of the year, be gentle with yourself. Give yourself that grace and compassion. Do not carry any guilt or shame or frustration into this new energy, okay? I also forgot to take my sea moss yesterday. So, you know, we're doing the best we can. We're doing the best we can. So I'm getting ready to just take my supplements real quick this morning. My black seed oil, my K2 and D3, and then this is also what I'm incorporating also, which I take twice a day, these ashwagandha gummies. So this is supposed to be super good for relaxation, restoring, unwinding. You take one in the morning and then one at night. And so far I have been loving it. We did just ran out of our potassium and magnesium salt drinks, but I do have, this is what I use in the meantime, because salts are so important, especially if you are like a sweater, you sweat a lot, or you're at the gym a lot, or you're just moving your body a lot. We lose a lot of the minerals that our body needs. So making I think it's called a Soleil, which is a, usually you use pink Himalayan salt for this, but I'm using Redmond's real salt, which is supposed to be better. It's supposed to be like no toxins in it, no heavy metals, things like that. So what you do is you take purified water and you put in like a tablespoon of your salt, and enough to where you can see that it's still sitting at the bottom. So the water has fully absorbed it. So you just let that marinate and sink, and then you can take like a teaspoon every day. I like to do it in my water because you can barely taste it. You can put it in like sparkling water or things like that. So I'm gonna start doing that instead while we're out. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in here and show you that I'm adding the ashwagandha supplement into my routine. I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna finish this water from this morning, and I think I'm gonna journal and reflect and things like that. So, oh, one other thing. This is how far I've gotten on my juice. I made some fresh juice the other day, and this week I am starting my full detox. So I will only be ingesting my supplements and juice throughout the day, and then I'll have one meal in the evening. I want to be done eating dinner by 5:30. That is my goal, and then no eating after. So I'm going to pour myself a glass of this juice so I can take my supplements. This juice is so good. It is colored, it's colored from beets. So I have 2 beets, And this was like full to like here, I think. But in it has 2 beets, 3 or 4 carrots, a whole cucumber, a lemon, 4 or 5 mandarin oranges. That's what I had on hand. What else is in there? Ginger, apples. I think so. I think that's what it's in it. But so good. Grounding with the carrot and the beet is a natural grounder, so it's going to help you ground, keep your body grounded, as well as like cucumber is super hydrating. The ginger is super like helps flush things out of your system, and so all in all, it is just such a great juice. It tastes good. It's not super like vegetable-y dirt tasting. It has, oh, and pineapple. Pineapple was another one. So probably like half of a pineapple is also in here. So it has some sweetness. It has some vegginess, and it has that ginger that just is like chef's kiss. It's seriously so crazy to me sometimes. The more I make time for self-devotion and connecting to spirit, and I do that through oracle cards and tarot cards. I just really love that form of divination. Usually when I don't always do like self readings, because I feel like I'm just like biased, and if I get something I don't want to hear, I'm like, that can't be for me, you know. That the ego gets in the way a lot. But the more I just allow, and the more I just flow, and the more like consistent like I stay with doing my divination, which I'm not the best at. Not gonna lie, like there's something about journaling that is just really hard for me. I don't know. I get way into my own head about things, but there are moments that it just hits home. And usually when I do a self reading, I just ask spirit, like, what does my heart need to hear right now? What do I need to know the most? What guidance do you have for me today? You know, that kind of a thing. And sometimes it is just like out of this world, spot on. Like when I tell you that Source, God, Creator, like knows our heart through and through, I mean it. There is not anything within you that isn't already known to our Creator, okay? You don't have to feel ashamed of anything that you've ever done or had done to you. None of it. Don't hold on to any fear, guilt, or shame, or resentment. None of it, because you are whole and you are pure, and God loves you just the way that you are, okay? There's nothing kept a secret from Mother, Father, God, okay? I just felt really called to share that and to tell somebody that. But it's just so wild because I'm at this place where everything feels kind of scary. This newness feels scary. I've been a stay-at-home mom for about 5 years now. I moved my business into my garage in like end of 2020 or early 2021. I just couldn't handle the back and forth in Washington State. Mask up, don't mask up. In like, you can work, can't work. Like, it was just too much for me. So I started my journey inside my garage, but I've lost all my passion for it. I don't want to do hair anymore. I don't want to keep learning, and with like, just to be honest, with Pinterest and Photoshop and all of these things, clients have this expectation to have like studio photoshopped hair in real life, and so their expectations are so high that I feel like people are less satisfied with their hair because they are watching tutorials and YouTube videos, and they almost come in thinking that they know more than the stylist, and I can't with that anymore. So I'm grateful for the few people that I do see, clients turned friends, turned like, you know, family kind of a thing, but it's like this new chapter, and it's like unknown. Like I don't see the path fully. I'm in this like corner of like, do I send Kinsley back to school? Do I not send Kinsley back to school? Like I have all these like opposing thoughts, and to be honest, I don't really know what to do with them a lot of the time. Because I've been a hairstylist for 17 years, it's been my identity for 17 years, and I feel like a part of me is dying. Sorry, it makes me emotional because it is so fresh and it is so real. The unknown can be really scary. But as you know, if you've been following me for a while, I preach a lot about not holding on to fear, and that fear is the lowest vibration. Fear is your inner hell. It is my belief that heaven and hell are frequencies within us, and we can be living heaven on earth, or we can be residing in our own hell. And I preach a lot about not holding on to fear and realizing that fear is on both sides of the spectrum. Take for instance, when my spiritual awakening happened, my big spiritual awakening, I've had multiple little like deaths and rebirths since, but like that first one, I woke up to a lot of like government corruption and those kind of rabbit holes and conspiracy theories and things like that. And I know now that not all of the conspiracy theories are true. Not all of them are put there like for the best or for the highest good. There are conspiracy theories and rabbit holes that are put there by government, 3-letter agencies, things like that, to derail you off the path. And that's been a big part of my journey, is learning the balance and learning that there's fear on both sides. And so when there was a lot of people pushing this like fear of getting like the jabs and all of that kind of stuff, it was like this aha moment. Like, I'm sitting here preaching about fear, but am I holding on to fear in some way and like trying to move through that and find the balance? And this newest one is, you know, I took the kids out of school when Kellen was, I think it was like his 5th grade year. And he's now in 8th grade. So we homeschooled for about 2.5 years. And I think it was very purposeful there. But what I'm really starting to like reflect on and like talk with myself through is, was the homeschooling season meant to just be a season? Was I meant to homeschool forever? My daughter really expresses that she wants to go to school. And I think it would be great for her, but there's also this fear. There's this fear that I'm holding on to of putting her back into the public, putting her back into the real world. I don't know if that's just some of my mother instincts, like not wanting to let her go. I'm just kind of opening up and being like really real with how my feelings have been and what I've been holding on to within myself. So you can realize the things that we hold on to within ourselves that need to be let go. They need to be freed out of our body. So I've been in this reflection stage of like, am I the one holding on to fear and keeping myself stuck in this day after day, the same fucking shit? Like, I kid you not, lately I've been waking up and it feels like Groundhog's Day, like the movie Groundhog's Day, where you just wake up and it's the same shit every single day. Take Kellen to school, come make Kinsley breakfast, like nothing changes in my days. And it's like, I'm going a little bit crazy. And so it's this like urge, like I know there's something new coming. I know that there's great change coming, but the path isn't illuminating the way that I would really like it to illuminate. I need like big flashing signs that say, go here, take this turn. Like, I just feel like I haven't been getting that. And so I've really had to come back to the self and ask myself, am I still homeschooling for the right reasons? Is this journey actually fulfilling me? Am I feeling more drained because of this? And then I'm also sitting here in this energy of, do I actually want to go back into the 9-to-5 grind of work? Is that going to even be fulfilling? What is it that I really want to do? What am I passionate about? There's just so much gunk in my head sometimes that it's like, I think journaling is going to be such a good thing for me, and I'm going to do my best to be as consistent with it as possible, whether some days I write 5 pages and just pour my heart out, or the days that I can't seem to get a single thing out of my brain. I'll get a couple sentences down, you know, whatever that day is looking like, just staying in the motion, because journaling is a good way to get a lot of the thoughts that just keep like recycling and playing over and over in your head, and then you don't really feel like you're getting an answer, or like, you know, your ego comes in with your higher self. So you're like hearing the higher self voice, but then you're also hearing the ego saying, oh, but what if that's going to feel uncomfortable? Oh, that sounds a little bit scary. Oh, it's so new. I don't know how you're going to feel about that. Learning to decipher the two voices in your head is a big game changer. But that takes a lot of stillness, silence, meditation, going within, and allowing yourself to get all of it out. I'll never forget, like my husband, he journals a little bit now, but he used to journal a lot, where he would just literally write. He told me he would like write until there was like literally nothing left to come out, and then he would just throw it away. He would never keep it, because it was like, you know, his deepest internal things that he like never would share with anybody, and then he would just toss it. But he got all of it out that needed to come out, right? So it's a really good tool. I'm going to start implementing it as much as I can. But I just wanted to share that little thing with you, because when I pulled the cards, it was like the cards were saying, like, you're embarking on this new adventure, a new chapter in your life, the world coming out. I got the Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the World. So a really beautiful, high energy, cycles closed. I got the message that this stage, the last cycle that I have endured, is completely done. So that was really, really good to hear for my heart, because as I've shared with you guys, the last few years have been so hard. I have dealt with so much loss, so much betrayal, realizing I have such big sisterhood wounds, friends. I've taken time to like think about all of these years, especially since I moved to Washington. All of these women friendships that have come into my life, and how backstabbing and deceitful, and like I was realizing how much I was changing who I was to like fit in with this group of people, and how much I would pour into these friendships, and I would open up to these women who I thought were like my best friends, just to have them backstab and talk behind my back and tell some of my deepest, darkest secrets. Like, it's just really interesting when you can start going down the healing journey and finding the patterns and finding the root causes of things, and realizing how much shit you've really actually truly endured. There are moments, you guys, that I feel like I shouldn't even be here today. Like, how am I still standing? How have I not exited this game, if you will? There's countless times I can remember as a teenager in high school where I should have probably died in a car crash. Like literally being like so close to falling off a cliff. Like, there's so many moments that I can pinpoint where this was probably a moment where I was supposed to be taken out. But I'm here for a purpose. And so now I'm on this journey to really understand that purpose and really understand me. So, anyways, thanks for letting me just kind of like vent to you guys and show you where I'm at. I'll probably say this so many times throughout this vlog journey, but I'm really trying to be open and real and share parts of my story to help anyone, even if it's just one person who comes across this that might be dealing with the same inner dialogue, inner turmoil, inner you know, reflection within. If I can just help one person feel normal, feel seen, feel heard, feel like they're not alone, then that fills my cup up. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't have anything planned for the day, really. I'm gonna get some meditation time in, and me and Kins need to go to the store and pick up a few groceries for the week. Like I said, I'm not eating much this week, just dinners, 1 meal a day. So I don't need a lot at the grocery store, but I'll do a little grocery haul when we get back and share with you what kind of things that we picked up. And yeah.